viewers both home and abroad, you're welcome to another edition of News Review. I am Odunwayo Adelere. We want to appreciate all our viewers out there. We're always staying glued to WY TV. Thank you so much for your support. I want to appreciate our sponsor, Obi'S. Obi'S deals with Obi mixture, about tonic, about bitters, about flusher powder, about energy powder, about bitters, whichever you need. You can send a DM or call our number 081-2314-3434, 081-2314-3434. You can place your own order wherever you might be. Distance is not a barrier for us. You can also be a sponsor of any program showing on WY TV, and if you want to make your products known to the whole wide world, you can send in a DM. Let's make your products known. And I always clamor, remember to adorn your health with Obi'S, because health is wealth. You know how we do it on the show, bring to you news and read it to the top. We'll go on a short commercial break to our sponsor, Nokpa. When we come back, we'll talk on the one we feel we should talk about, but I will not be the only one talking today. You can drop your own comment in the comment section. Let's rub minds together. Let me know your opinion on whatever we'll be discussing on News Review today. On Punch newspaper, we have 2027, Labour Party welcomes Kwankwaso'S offer to be Obi'S running mate. Varsity workers threaten strike over withheld 5-month salaries. Over 2 million voters registered for Ondo poll, INEC. On Vanguard newspaper, we have shock as banks record huge profits amidst gloomy economy. Why my daughter is SSA and coordinator, Office of First Lady, Governor Eno. I didn't break the law, says Cultural Minister Musawa on NYSC certificate saga. On Daily Post newspaper, we have Nigeria still existing sign of miracle, says Baba Adeboye. Fame is a drug, reminisce. IGP orders immediate withdrawal of personnel from Rivers local government areas. These are the news that made it to the top today. Let's go on a short commercial break to our sponsor, Nokpa. When I come back, we'll continue from where we stopped. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Sweetheart. I can't afford to be late for this meeting.
You gave me the same excuse every day.
I always tell you the truth every. You know I will never disappoint you.
Everyone needs a hero like Nokpa.
After Nokpa,
It is always Nokpa.
Nokpa for management of power.
From that short commercial break, that's our sponsor, Obi'S. Remember to adorn your health with Obi'S, because health is wealth. So the first one here says 2027, Labour Party welcomes Kwankwaso'S offer to be Obi'S running mate. That is for 2027 general election, presidential election. Remember that Rabiu Kwankwaso was the presidential candidate of the New Nigeria People's Party in the 2023 general election, which held on May 2023, and Kwankwaso decided that, okay, fine, if we come together as one, we can actually become who we want to become in Nigeria. And there is nothing bad in me being the vice president of Peter Obi come 2027. If we are to look at what happened, Obi had this total number of votes when they voted in 2023, and I had this total number of votes in 2023. If we add it together, definitely we can actually surpass the sitting party. The Labour Party on Sunday welcomed the offer by the New Nigeria People's Party presidential candidate in the 2023 election, Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso, to be running mate to Labour Party's Peter Obi in 2027 presidential election. Kwankwaso, in a recent viral post, indicated his willingness to serve as running mate, the former Labour Party presidential flag bearer, barely 2 years after talks between both parties went south. The Punch reported that the Labour Party and the NNPP had considered a merger ahead of the 2023 general elections, but the inability of either Obi or Kwankwaso to concede the leadership collapsed the heightened move. The former governor of Kano State, who spoke in Hausa, expressed his readiness via a circulated video on his official account, provided certain conditions are met. So I can only decide to be the vice president for Peter Obi in this coming 2027 election if certain conditions are met, because number one, I am more educated than Peter Obi. Number two, in age, I am not his mate, but that does not stop me from vicing him. Kwankwaso, who acknowledged his rising political profile, stated, I am bigger than Peter Obi politically. I am his elder brother. I am a PhD holder. In performing in states where we were both governors, I performed better than him. I have no problem with deputizing for Peter Obi, but only if certain conditions are met. He further expressed the possibility of engaging in meaningful discussions with Obi, noting we are willing to engage in discussions provided that trust is established. In the last elections, Peter Obi of the Labour Party emerged third position, securing approximately 6,101,533 votes, while Kwankwaso earned 1,496,687 votes to emerge a distant fourth position. Now, if we check the two, joined together, we have more than 7 million plus. So it is people are saying, if we decide, okay, we can work together, there's a saying that says, united we stand, divided we fall. If I pull my card from NNPP and you pull your card from Labour Party, and do not forget that PDP were also contemplating on talking with Peter Obi either to merge together come 2027. Now, I feel these three people decide to work together as one. APC, the chance of APC coming back as a ruling party is kind of slim 2027. And the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria actually said he is not talking about 2027 election yet now. What is on his mind right now is the renewed hope agenda that he has for the Nigerians. It is what he has in plan, the restructuring. But 2027 election, it is not even on my mind. Nobody should discuss that with me right now. The second one here says, I didn't break the law, says Culture Minister Musawa on NYSC certificate saga. This Minister for Culture was actually called out then that she did not do the NYSC, that is National Youth Service Corps program, for 1 year, and she said she did. Some people are coming out, okay, if you said you did, you served the country, provide us your certificate. But she's saying the time is not yet come for her to bring out or to justify whether she indeed served her fatherland. When the time is ripened, she will definitely come out to talk. The Minister of Arts, Culture and Creative Economy, Anato Musa Musawa, on Sunday spoke about the controversy surrounding our National Youth Service Corps NYSC certificate, asserting our legal standing on the issues. During an appearance on Channels Television's Politics Today, Musawa stated, I didn't break the law. In response to questions regarding the matter, recall the minister faced criticism for failing to provide evidence of her participation in the mandatory NYSC scheme during her Senate confirmation screening. However, in April 2024, a federal high court in Abuja dismissed the case against her, with Justice James Omotosho ruling that the plaintiffs lacked the legal standing to bring the matter before the court. This ruling had led Musawa to declare that the issue has been settled legally. Speaking on the matter, Musawa said our intention is to focus on our responsibilities in office rather than engaging with the controversies. I know it is good to focus on whatever you are appointed as Minister for Arts, Culture and Economic stuff, but I just want you to come out to justify yourself. Yes, indeed, you said you served your fatherland. Bring it out, prove it to everyone, prove it to make them feel wrong that we are sorry for dragging you on authoritatively because we are not supposed to drag you. Indeed, you serve your father. But now you are coming out to tell us that the time is not yet come for you to say, I actually served my father. Is it until your time in office actually expired when you actually serve as the minister? The Senate, Nigeria Senate asked you to provide your certificate, which you failed to comply to, and dragging you to court. The court has said another thing. The matter had been adjudicated, and one day I will come out in my account I have probably done more NYSC than you, presenter. I have done at least 2 NYSCs in my life. Is he done? I think what I owe Nigerians is to say that I didn't do anything wrong, I didn't break the law. The NYSC I did and I finished. That is the much I can tell you. Everything I did was by law. So she's coming out there. Everybody that is dragging me, please don't drag me. I did, but when the time comes, I will come out to tell you how the case actually goes. Now, the last but not the least, this one is coming from the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG, Daddy Enoch Adeboye. Nigeria still existing, sign of miracle, says Adeboye. The General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, says it's a sign of miracle that Nigeria is still one. Daily Post cited a video clip recorded in one of the church programs where the cleric alluded that the church country is still existing because of God answering prayers. Adeboye said an unnamed senior Muslim told him that Nigeria wouldn't be in existence if people like him, Adeboye, had not been praying. He said Nigeria still one greatest miracle. I met a senior Muslim some days ago and they looked me in the face and said, "Sir, we thank God for people like you." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "If we have not been praying, there will be no Nigeria today." And I said, "Well, we thank God, at least we are still existing." He is still answering prayers. I tell you the truth, that Nigeria is still one up to this moment is a sign of miracle. It shows God still answers prayer. Remember lately, the General Overseer has been in a controversy where he talked about if you do not pay tithes, you won't be going to heaven, and people started dragging him online. And he came out to apologize publicly that he's sorry for whatever he said. That was not what he meant. A day is still coming whereby God that called him is still going to give him the time what to say and how he's going to justify himself. But he's sorry about the tithing and not tithing. And again, he came out to tell people that if your pastor in your church is telling you not to pay tithes, don't fight your pastor. If he requests for offering alone, give him the offering. If you see a church nearby you and the church is requesting for tithes, give it to them. That does not say you should fight your pastor, and in fighting your pastor, you sin against God. That's Pastor Adeboye coming out to say that. Now he has said a Muslim cleric, a senior Muslim cleric has come there. Thank God for people like you that are praying for Nigeria. So I just hope the prayer, if indeed it is the prayer you are praying for Nigeria that is keeping Nigeria going, as also you will not relax in your prayer so that Nigeria will not collapse one day and the economic system will not fail drastically like it has been falling. Alright, I've come to the end of News Review today. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube, on X accounts, on TikTok, on Instagram at Wisdom Yard Online TV. You can as well join the WhatsApp community on 08123143434. Till I come again on your screen, I remain my humble self, Odunayo Adelere. Be good and be fine. Bye for now.